Yarrow. This is like Herbalist #1 herb, Achillea millefolium. This one is Sonoma Coast, so it grows on the coast. It's low. It has a much like unique, dense, kind of like cartoon-like leaf. If you chew it and put it on a wound, it stops bleeding. So it's a good one to teach kids about. Mugwort. Everybody loves this plant. It's used traditionally by indigenous Californians and others for like a smoke smudge medicine for burning. It's really good as a cold nightly tea for gas and constipation. Just a few sips. It's very bitter. It really helps relieve that, especially if you're the kind of person that has salty fat cravings at night, and that's your go, because it just helps to move the lipid profile through the bloodstream better. What about nettles? Stinging nettle. Most people are going to know what stinging nettle is. This is pretty much like a superfood. It's got like one of the highest ratios of protein per like weight of plants, and it is very mineral rich. All you have to do is steam it or boil it or cook it or even fry it just to get the sting off, and then it's like a delicious spinach-like green. Makes a really good pesto. It has an elegance, right? It's like very pretty serrated leaf. It's got a ooh, and you just want to touch it and it bites you. I got into herbs as a person who economically could not afford to get myself into the hospital every time I was sick, and being in community who are marginalized in one way or the other, and like a hospital would not be a safe or affordable place. People turned me on to herbal medicines, and they were so effective and also accessible and free and more relatable than pharmaceutical herbs. It was just a really great way before Obamacare to be able to take care of myself and like community without having to engage with this like potentially damaging, not helpful place, like going to the ER or something where you maybe wouldn't get treated right if you were trans. I think from there it just like kept going and going, and then working here, you know, I get to learn about the many different native medicinal plants, and this is like a perfect union of kind of like mutual aid and love for plants and love for people.